Hey everyone, it's Stephen GetMoneyMyrick here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how I cleared Seal Land 25 in Fortress. It cost me about 6,500 gems when you take into account all the resetting imprints and removing homeowners, but I felt like it was worth it. I really want to get the resources that you get for the one-time clears of clearing Seal Land 25 Fortress. So this video is going to be in two parts. The first part is clips and footage of me actually clearing the levels, and some of the thought process and some of the changes I made as I did that. The second half of the video, or at least near the end of the video, will be actually the build I used for clearing all of 25.1 through 25.4. There will be a timestamp for that in the description, so if that's what you're interested in seeing, you can go ahead and skip right to that. I started off trying to do like a minimal clear, and the more I was doing it, the more frustrated I was getting that I just wanted to get it done with. And I realized that obviously people are interested in minimal clears, but at the same time, if you're going for minimal clear, it still seems like Abyss is by far the easiest. And so once you get that done, everything else is just gravy. And so you just get to it when you get to it. And it was like, oh, well, I could cut out an E5. It's like, well, cutting out an E5 isn't a big deal when you consider there's still, you know, 2 splendid crowns going on here. There's all these other splendid artifacts. Like, it still required a lot from me in order to clear these levels. I also want to say that if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really, really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and check out the footage of me clearing Seal Land 25 Fortress and how we did it. Okay, so this is what we're going to do for this first attempt here is we are going to use a V3 Fiona, a V4 Sherlock, a V3 Inosuke, a V1 Sherlock. We're not going to use the other Fiona at all right now. And then we're going to use an SFX with antlers. We've already cleared up to 23, by the way. So we're on 24 right now. A death causes horrify. Okay, that's helpful to know. I just want to see how this goes. God damn. Oh my god. That like happened so fast. That was harder than I thought it was gonna be. We died pretty quickly. It's probably the lack of V4s and, like I said, maybe that horrify. I mean, our SFX did absolutely nothing. I'm throwing in this Fiona, which in theory makes everybody more tanky. Definitely seems like the other Sherlock needs to be living quite a bit longer than he's currently living for, right? Like, that V1 Sherlock is not tanky enough to do what we need done. Ironically, this Inosuke was putting in some pretty good work. Our Sherlock just needs to have higher imprints. I don't know. I mean, the issue is the Inosuke did really well. There's one down. That was some good damage. If we can stay alive here. So obviously we saw some pretty immediate effects there, going from a V1 Sherlock to a V3 Sherlock. Nice, get those doves going. Come on, die buddy. Boom. So this would prove, assuming we beat this, which we almost uncertainly will, that you don't need, which I guess this isn't any different necessarily than any of the other minimal clears, right? Because it's still, I'm using the 4E5s plus SFX. I'm more just proving that, which is something Meow has said many times, and I think it's pretty accurate. The second Fiona is not needed. Now, I think like a lot of people do have the second Fiona, but you'd be much better served if you were coming from like scratch to build a Inosuke, right? Because a Inosuke is a tenant for SFX. The second Fiona definitely helps keep you alive, Snow. What Meow doesn't like about it is the fact that her attack is multi-hitting, right? So it can make you come out of dove form quicker, so I believe what the gripe is with her. Like, if you were given the choice between second Fiona or an Inosuke, and I think like the Inosuke, we'll look at the damage screen here, and we can look at that, Snow, but my guess is that you're still going to need the Inosuke. I want to get on that. Just cares about the damage here. So it's not much. But he was like staying alive and just hanging around. Yeah, I mean, I used Chest on my Inosuke copy. I had multiple copies of him, and I had finally made the decision. Because I used him as well, right, for Cheese to get to Vanquisher, or to get to Defier back in the day. Way back in the day. You guys might remember this. But, so I had a really good stone on Inosuke, and I got rid of it. And I fed my Inosuke to get some dust back, because I said there's no way I'm ever going to use this hero again. And then, of course, he's a tenant for SFX. So this ain't going super well at all. If we throw in just a base E5 Fiona, how does this change anything? Times 3 is just a little too fast for these fights, I think. We gotta get some damage going too here. I mean, I realize we also need this. We need to get a big break out of this crap. No. Come on. Come on, SFX. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, bad timing with the Phoenix Butt there. Hey! Hey! Oh my god. She's so strong. Which one of you guys thought that that was going to clear it? I couldn't. She just kept dodging everything. Yikes. Jesus Christ. It's like one of those things where it's like, I want to show off minimal clears, right? But nobody's going to be doing a minimal clear in Fortress anyway. And if you're to the point where you have 2 crowns and splendid artifacts and all this stuff, it's like, you really need to be conservative with your stellar shards. But Sherlock feels like the key for sure. We're going to put the A and B. We're going to put the crown on the other Sherlock. And we're going to put the A and B on Fiona. She doesn't feel as needed. And I guess I really need to be putting the crown Sherlock in the front. Probably, right? I should be putting crown Sherlock in slot 1, right? Why can, like, my Inosuke keep living so long, but my SFX can't? Right now I need to just stop dying. Everybody's dying so quickly. Stop dying. Sherlock? This, we got 4 doves there. One of our Sherlocks did go down. But this feels better, right? Doesn't it? I mean, I guess if we don't do enough damage, I guess it doesn't feel better. Put this on you. Put the A and B on Inosuke. Come on, SFX. Come on, baby. Kill this little guy. Come on. Come on. Let's see how the damage does here. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, come on. Get him. No. Sherlock. Doves. Sherlock. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good night. Sweet dreams. Good night, sweet prince. I always love that when I start Sealand videos, it's always like, you know what? I'm going to do testing. We're going to go for minimal stuff. And then as I start losing, it's just like, well, this sucks. And so, like, once I start making content, I actually am watching less content than I used to watch. Because if I have time to spend on Idle Heroes content, then I'm making it and not watching it as much. Yizers. All that ice. We got Unbending will proc immediately. Wow. Watch our Inosuke carry us to victory here. He's trying his best. Just imagine if our SFX was alive right now. Got 3 doves going. Oh. Only 2 now. Get some dove love. And we got it completed. We'll slow it down for you. Oh, not a good start with SFX getting stunned up. That's what I'll say. Oh, she broke out of it. Not a good look. The Unbending Will is procced and we don't have... Well, we got 1 dove. We got 2 doves. Need another dove here. Both our Sherlocks are alive. Oh, that probably sealed the deal right there. He's stunned. We got 3 stunned. Oh, we needed that dove. I wanted that dove. Good game, good game, good game. This is gonna be bad. I guess let's see if we're getting like debuffs against us. Cause like, I know he can reflect it. So he's got an attack down. But there was a point there where our Sherlock was completely locked up. And maybe if he would have had... Nah, boo. Keep dodging, baby. Keep dodging. Oh. We're at 14. We're at round 14, guys. Don't get baited. Oh, yeah. The last second. The last hit. I wasn't going to be baited. And instead, I couldn't even get hype. So that's my clear screen. The only thing impressive about it is the lack of imprints, relatively speaking, to some other clears I've seen. That would be the only thing I would say that's actually impressive about it, because it did have 5 E5s from Fortress. I only had a V2 in my home base for Asmodel the Dauntless, but I did have a V4 Scarlet Queen Halora. So if anybody wants to see, I want to show off what the actual build I used was, because I ended up using it pretty much the whole way all throughout 25-1. I didn't make any adjustments, and it went pretty smooth. So these were the builds I used on my Fortress heroes. As I mentioned, we have a pretty basic stone. I mean, a C5 stone on an Osuke with the A and B 2-1-4-2-2. We have an attack stone with the crown 1-1-4-1-2 on this Fiona. This Fiona was 2-2-3-2-2. Honestly, I think that was just like I didn't even touch her because I wasn't even sure I'd use her. Just a base stone and a demon bell for an active. The Sherlock's here. We had an attack stone and a C1 attack stone with the crown 2-2-1-2-2. 1-1-1-1-2. And then for the SFX, we use branches the whole way through. We use a holy damage attack stone 2-2-4-2-2, and we used holy damage crit and crit percentage. And this was our attack and our stats of what our SFX was, just in case anybody wants to look at how theirs compares. 28 million health and 987,000 attack. And my islands looked like this. I have relatively good islands, I think. Level 13, 13, 16, 21. Like I said, only the V2 Asmodel Dauntless, the V3 Inosuke, V3 Fiona. And then my star spawns, just in case anybody wants to do it for comparison reasons. These are what my star spawn levels are. So we got the 130 in Whale, 120 in Assassin. Obviously, the Assassin will be huge for this 120 in Mage, which is presumably helping us with those doves. And then 50 in Light and 30 in Priest.